Hello everyone, this is Suzanne from Mosaic Oasis. Today I'm going to show you how to start and finish your at-home pack. So if you buy an at-home pack from Mosaic Oasis, you can buy two types. The first is $25 and that includes some type of base. You can go to my website, mosaicoasis.com, and look under one-time projects, and you can see a variety of bases that you can choose from. Now what I have on my website, that's just a suggestion of what you can do. You can really do anything. You know, your own imagination is the limit. But what it includes is the substrate. It includes a bottle of Weldbond glue, your adhesive. It includes tweezers, and it includes a little spreader to spread glue. If you would like to purchase some more advanced, mosaic artists may want to purchase nippers to try to cut your tile. And if you do, I'd like to refer you to my how to cut tile video, which is on my website. If you purchase with the nippers, it's $50. So without the nippers is $25, which is a great project for kids, and with is $50. So you could do two types of projects. You could do kind of an abstract design just using shape and color without any cutting, or you can do more of a representational. First, I'm going to show you how to do the abstract design. I like to use tweezers. Not everyone does. Children may not need to use tweezers. They're good with their little fingers. But the way I start for an abstract, I put down my tile. I just place it. I leave you're not going to grout these. Grouting's a little messy at home. I have painted all the boards this gray color, so you really don't need to grout. So I'm going to kind of make my spaces a little small. I'm just going to put them however I like them, how I think looks nice. The one I'm doing is this pattern here, if you can see this. It's using lots of different shapes, and I can cut up some of the shapes for you. And there's circles, there's little squares, there's little circles, and it's a really pretty pattern. I'm doing this in green. So I'm just putting it together. And then when I get to a point that I like what I've done, then I glue. And I'm going to show you how to glue. Get yourself a little recyclable thing from your recyclable bin. Squish a little glue into it. Then I use my tweezers, and I just I dip it. Glue is your adhesive, so you want to be pretty generous with it. You want to see enough glue so it squishes out the sides, but not so much that it comes up between the cracks. And then if my piece is too big to grab with the tweezers, I just use my spreader and just put a little glue, drop it down, center it, press it down. You would glue the same way for this abstract as you would, of course, for the representational that I'm going to show you next. Just drop them down, and then you just keep working and working. I've already glued some down, so this is how so far, how I've done. And I'm just gonna work this corner, get it in, finish up here, glue it down, and you'll eventually finish the whole thing. And it looks really pretty. Let me put this aside, and I'm gonna show you for representational. Now, if you want to do something representational, I prefer, for me, not for everyone, but I like to do a little drawing first. So just get yourself some paper and a pencil and scribble around and figure out what you're going to do. These are two of my ideas. One is just very simple. Remember, in mosaics, it's cartoon, your drawing or cartoon does not have to be really detailed. So there's my little cartoon, a lighthouse. Here's another one, a tree. You could leave the leaves off. It could be a winter tree, it could be a summer tree, and you can just add the leaves as your mosaic. Once I decide what I'm going to do, then I transfer it to my my board, and I use a black marker just so I can see my outline. And now, same thing, I'm going to start, when I start to do something representational, I like, especially for like a landscape, I like to start from the bottom, and then I do the main subject, and then I do the background, which is the water and the sky. So I've already kind of filled this in for you. So I cut up a bunch of tile, and then I cut up the lighthouse, and my next step would be to cut up tile for the water and the sky. And think about your spacing, try to keep them a little close because there's not gonna be any grout. And other than that, you just have fun, be creative, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me at studio@Mosaic Oasis. See you soon. Thank you.